How's it going, YWC? Guy on the internet who doesn't like reviews. TNA Impact review, but before I get into the review, something's been weighing on my conscience. I'm not gonna rap, but okay. Last night or Tuesday, TNA, they were supposed to go live, but for some reason they didn't. It was sort of a delay, which Pop TV said that, hey, it was something with our master controller in Atlanta, but a lot of the people in the IWC blame TNA, which I found kind of stupid on their part. It's TNA's fault. It's Dizzy Carter's fault. Because the master controller in Atlanta didn't work. Yeah, well, Pop TV said it's all them. No, it's Dizzy Carter. Yeah, keep trying. Anyway, and then the thing about the financial issues, the infamous Bobby Fish, infamous financial issues. Yeah, you know, the financial issues that just pop up when A, TNA is doing good, have a good show, B, or C, just every 3 to 6 months they just pop up out of nowhere for no reason, with no logic or reason behind them. They just pop up for no reason. But this one popped up saying that TNA didn't have any money, and if it wasn't for Billy Corgan, there wouldn't have been a Slammiversary or a blase, blah, 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 with no fucking proof ever. And then, like, it doesn't even make sense. So at the last second, Billy Corgan's money just saved TNA, and what he put down, like, I don't know how much he put down, and neither does anybody else. So you telling me Billy Corgan's money added to the pot is enough to add on to, I don't know, paying the rails, paying the talent. I know Jeff Hardy's getting like over $1 million. I don't know how much that is a month broken down. All the rest of the talent, everybody else, paying the studio where they film, the filming equipment. It is so much stuff and bullshit that people like. I already know what it is. People want TNA to fail so badly. They're just thirsty, just absolutely thirsty to say the most irrelevant, non-factual bullshit they can just come out of their mouths. Oh, well, you don't know how much TNA money has. They're probably going. You don't know either. You have no idea how much money TNA has. You have no idea how much Billy Corgan invested. You have no idea TNA's real financial situation besides blah, blah, blah. There was a thing about a guy who posted something, and it was from like, what, 4 weeks ago? 4 weeks? Is that even real? My nigga, like, what is it? Like, you're now just going to bring up a 2-week or 4-week story right after TNA has a good pay-per-view. I find that very, very suspicious. And really, let's be honest, we know what this is. We've seen it. If you watch TNA and you follow the IWC, you know what this is. This is classic crying wolf news on TNA. And honestly, it's sad. Like, I don't even really want to even comment more on the story or any more of these stories, because it just makes whoever reports these stories without, like, you know, Dizzy Carter coming out and saying, hey, TNA's done, it's broke, we're done, we're out of here, peace. Unless she says that and you report these stupid stories, you're crying wolf and you have no leg to stand on because TNA having financial issues, but they're gonna last another year and then another year, and you're still gonna be posting the same fucking story. TNA's financial issues, but they keep signing talent, but they keep doing this, they keep having tours in India, they keep having tours in Japan, blah 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 blah, and you keep posting the same. Do you know what? Do you know what the how did Einstein say it, or Voss from Far Cry 3? You know what insanity is? It's repeating the same thing over and over and over and over again. If you have more than 3 videos of TNA's financial issues on your channel, you're insane. and you're a TNA blind hater. Every year you post more than 3 videos, you have a problem, and you're a liar. Well, yeah, you're a liar. Let's be honest. You're a liar, and you're reporting false information to your fans or subs, whatever. But anyway, keep lying to your subs. Keep being thirsty for TNA to go out of business, which is kind of weird because the rest of them want TNA to go out of business because it's another source of income, and also it's an alternative from WWE. It's not an alternative because it's crap. Everything's fucking WWE, like, you assholes. It's sports entertainment. Everything. Lucha Underground sports entertainment. New Japan sports. New Japan not sports. They had Nakamura. Nakamura is fucking sports entertainment. They have the Bullet Club. Anyway, let me get into this TNA review. So starts off with I think I skipped something. Oh yeah, the champ is here. Bobby Lashley comes out, and Bobby Lashley, he's talking about winning the world title, how he beat Drew Galloway, how he broke Drew Galloway, and says that it's gold rush. I got the gold, and everybody's rushing to the door because they don't want none of the Destroyer. But EC3 comes out and says, look, I want the title shot. I deserve it, blah, blah, blah. And Lashley's like, really? Really? Look, I commend you. It's cute. You had people singing, blah, blah. But look, this is serious. I'm a real fighter. I can hurt you. You're an ass-kicking machine. It's fake. You're not an ass-kicking machine. I'm the only ass-kicking machine. Then out comes Drew Galloway, who's got the bandaged ribs and still showing the effects from the Slammiversary pay-per-view. And he says, look, I want my rematch tonight. You're going to have to get in the back of the line, Ethan. And then you get Eli Drake versus Jeff Hardy. And it happened because last night on Facebook, before Slammiversary, the two got in an argument. And Jeff Hardy asked for a title shot because he wants the belt. And he wants to have, I guess, record or having all the belts in TNA, which I guess it kind of brings a little bit of prestige if everybody's gunning for the belt. Anyway, highlights of the match: Eli Drake's athleticism. Like, there was a point where he hit like a float over into a power slam, and then he did a springboard drop kick. He got blocked by Jeff Hardy on the springboard drop kick, but still pretty athletic from him. The story of the match was Jeff Hardy trying to fight through his injuries from last night at Slammiversary, or the night before at Slammiversary. But anyway, Jeff Hardy, he ends up hitting the blah, 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 twist of fate, and then the swanton. But right as he's about to get the pinfall, he gets stopped by his brother, Matt Hardy, who bites Earl Hebner's fingers. You heard me right. He bites Earl Hebner's fingers. And they cut commercial. Jeff Hardy's in the ring. He's talking about Matt Hardy going on this wild ride and being crazy and causing him the King of the Mountain title. Matt Hardy's up in the rafters talking about, well, you've heard it before. Jeff Hardy didn't care about in his career or his family or blah, blah, blah. And it says that he's going to end Jeff Hardy. He calls Jeff Hardy to the top of the stairs where Jeff Hardy swanton off the top of them onto Matt Hardy. He says, fight me with honor. Don't use a table. So they fight on top of the rafters or whatever, rafters stairwell. But Rebby Hardy comes behind Jeff and sprays him in the face with the fire extinguisher. And I'm thinking, is Matt going to throw Jeff Hardy off of the rafters? But instead, he X Games him down the steps on, like, it was weird. Like, okay, how did I describe it? He grinded Jeff Hardy on the rail all the way down into a table. It was just one of the things you had to see to believe. Anyway, moving on past that, Matt Hardy. Oh yeah, you get the X Division rematch. Trevor Lee versus Eddie Edwards. Good match. I do like Eddie Edwards' new finisher, the Boston Knee Party. It's like a jumping enzuigiri right to the mouth. Please, IWC, please don't be the idiot who says he's copying Daniel Bryan. No, don't expose yourself like that. But Eddie Edwards, he gets the pinfall with the Boston Knee Party after taking out Gregory Helms with a, what was it? A suicide dive. So pretty good match. And then moving on, blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, you get the Hall of Fame induction. And for 2006, I think there might be another Hall of Famer that might put in later on. But the first Hall of Famer for 2006, Gail Kim. And very well deserved, Gail Kim, perhaps one of the greatest women's wrestlers of all time. Yes, granted, she isn't anything too special on the mic, but in the ring, like, she's second to none. Many title reigns over various companies. Um, and what really more can you say about Gail Kim? I mean, she's the first knockout to ever be in the Hall of Fame for TNA. It just makes me think about where she's going to go in the future, because now she's the Hall of Famer. Is she still going to continue wrestling? Is she going to retire? I mean, I would hate to see Gail Kim retire, but still, it's a good choice. Gail Kim for Hall of Fame. I can't wait to see her get inducted. Then moving on, you get. I think we got some haters. Do we have some haters? Let me. Oh yeah. Before the haters, you have Decay cutting a promo, and look, Decay plus Mike equals awesomeness. Wasn't as good as the Slammiversary, but still, Rosemary says something about they're gonna have to vanquish their enemies in the 4-corner survival tag team match for the titles. But then they'll find the person whose soul is calling out to them to Decay. So another person is going to be joining Decay. I'm not at a loss. I'm scratching my head. Who will be coming to join Decay? Like, will it be a new person coming in? Is it somebody already on the roster? Who? I could see Matt Hardy, but Matt Hardy, he's got his own thing going, and nah, I don't think it would work out. So who would fit Decay? Let me know if you know who would fit Decay, or who would you like to see in Decay? Okay, I got my thing paused. Man, nah, it'll be too many small guys. Anyway, so you get the 4-corner survival, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, you get. Sorry, it's late. Yawning. Blah 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 blah. Marty Bell gets interviewed backstage by JB, and Marty says that the reason she attacked Jade at Slammiversary is because once Jade won the Knockouts title, she completely forgot about Marty Bell. And, the dollhouse it was in the past, how many leaders it had, it was originally supposed to be about those two only, but they brought in people, it didn't work out. And since Jade turned her back on Marty decided to turn her back on Jade and cost her the title. Jade comes in and pretty much puts a beat down on Marty Bell, who, something about Latino women. Anyway, so after that, you get the, oh my God, Decay coming out. Decay, I cannot wait for TNA to have a Decay shirt. I know they have Crazy Steve and Rosemary have them on their pro wrestling tees, but I want a TNA Decay shirt. Anyway, and it better glow in the dark. I don't know. Does it have to glow in the dark? I think it just has to be cool. Either way, so the 4-corner match, you have the Tribunal versus Grado and Shera versus the Bromans versus Decay. Question: why are Shera and Mobley Shera even getting close to a title shot? Like that, they need to work on chemistry first. No, just nowhere near the tag belt. The Tribunal, magnifique. They were the only team, if you notice, in here really working like a fine, well-oiled team, and that's thanks to the teachings of Coach Al Snow. So, really loving the Tribunal, the Bromans, and most improved tag team. And I hate to say this, but I think Jesse Goddard is exposing like Robbie E. Like Robbie E's still good, but Jesse Goddard, he's like, okay, here's Robbie. But here's Jesse. Like, you can't even see Jesse. You can't see him. This guy, I don't know what he did. He went from trash, garbage, why is the guy on my television, to, I think this guy could be a world heavyweight champion. I don't know what happened. And I know it's going to sound strange. He reminds me of a certain other WWE superstar in terms of talent and progression and how he took his career. He reminds me of The Miz, a guy that went from reality show to wrestler, improved, kept improving, and has the potential to be heavyweight champion. I can see that happening. Jesse Goddard would make an excellent world heavyweight champion. He wouldn't draw. Blah, blah, blah. Look, according to you assholes in the IWC, nobody draws. Why not put it on a young guy? I'm not saying now. No, I'm not saying now. I'm saying possibly in the future. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Jesse Goddard as world heavyweight champion. I'm just saying. Anyway, Decay ends up winning the match with a choke slam to Crazy Steve on top of Grado. So nice that Decay retain the titles. I really don't know who's gonna take the titles off Decay. I wasn't gonna say something, but it would have been a spoiler. So by the way, it's late. It's like 2 o'clock. So moving on, you get a couple of hiatus. You get the Miracle and Maria. Maria's upset that Gail Kim goes into the Hall of Fame. Bennett's upset that he lost and he wants the record book stricken to say that he never had a loss and they want to be in the Hall of Fame, blah, 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 blah. Out comes Billy Corgan, says that he'll set up a meeting. He's not going to say anything here. And then Maria calls out Dixie Carter. And look, this is basically what happens. Dixie Carter's there and he tells Maria that ever since she got there, before she got her injury, she really hasn't wrestled any matches single matches. And that's the thing they hired Maria to do, wrestle. And then Maria plays the part of the IWC. Oh, Dixie Carter, I think I could run the company better than you. The problem with TNA is you. And Dixie Carter's like, yeah, man. Like she just sit there like, this is what the IWC assholes tweet me every day. This is the shit I have to listen to or see every day on my fucking timeline. Anyway, so Maria's just talking, playing herself up real big. The first lady of professional wrestling, blah, 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 blah. And Dixie Carter gives her a weak slap. Like, if that was heel Dixie Carter, that slap would have resonated throughout the arena. But because I guess she's like, oh, now I'm nice. I shouldn't slap her that hard. No, Dixie. In that moment, you gotta wind back. Like, you gotta give her that ball slap. Like, you gotta make her feel it in the jaw. Like, you got a person in the back row, they gotta feel it. Like, God damn, that bitch got slapped. Like, that shit gotta happen. Not like, oh, she got slapped. You got like, damn, got slapped, bitch. Anyway, then you get the main event: Drew Galloway versus Lashley with EC3 on commentary. Lashley, you gotta calm it down, bro. You're winning over my heart from good wrestling to now. Where did Lashley find charisma and personality? He's joking with people. He's like joking with the crowd, not taking the shit seriously. Well, obviously because Drew Galloway's in a lot of pain, and he's just like, yeah, this guy in a lot of pain. I'm working him over. I got this shit on cruise control. I'm destroyed. Everything's coming up Lashley. And it was just excellent. Like, he takes Drew Galloway to the outside and EC3 on the camera. He just like fucking with him, like, what's up? You want some of this? You don't want none of these motherfucking hands, nigga. Sit down, little nigga. Then I didn't really want to cuss, but I think that's look at the video. Look at the video and tell me that shit didn't go together. Like when Lashley was messing with EC3. Anyway, the match ends with Galloway hitting a Claymore on the referee, which is never good. Lashley hitting the spear, and instead of like, well, where's another referee? I need a referee. Lashley just smiles and says, nah, I don't give a fuck. Picks up Galloway, another spear, goes out, grabs a chair, and right before he's about to hit the chair on Galloway, EC3 steps in, takes a chair, they get into an altercation. EC3 comes back in the ring with the chair, intending to hit the Destroyer, but Lashley spin moves out the way. Galloway gets cracked in the back with the chair. Lashley throws out EC3 and locks in the, I want to say Anaconda Vice, but because I don't know what Lashley's calling it, and that's what a lot of people would know it for. But he locks that in and wins the match. Lashley, another one bites the dust, another one destroyed, but a good show. I enjoyed it, and tell me what you guys thought about the TNA Impact. Yes, I know it wasn't live. I know, and being live or tape does not diminish a great show. Granted, like I'll talk about that in the Ring of Honor review, but that was the reason I didn't review Ring of Honor this week. I really wanted to review Ring of Honor, but then I'll talk about that later. This is about TNA. Tell me what you thought about TNA, and I need some more juice. This Arizona's ran out. Yes, I know. Trayvon Moore. Yes, I know. Arizona. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out. Catch you guys later.